Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading for November 2022. My name is Shay. Quick astro tip, look at your rising sign, then your sun and your moon sign for accuracy. And remember, if it does not apply, let it fly. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. What does Gemini need to know about November 2022? What messages do you have for Gemini? My. Eight of Swords, Five of Cups, both upright. Let's see. What message do you have for Gemini in November 2022? Make it abundantly clear. Nine of Wands. Okay, two cards. What does Gemini need to know about November 2022? Nine of Swords. My word. Y'all good? Okay. Nine of Swords. What does Gemini need to know about November 2022? Any messages for my Geminis? What are they experiencing in November 2022? What are my Geminis experiencing? Thank you. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Thank the good Lord. 999 may be an angel number for you. Does not have to be. Look it up if you're curious, which I know you are. Five of Swords. And, well, look at that. Would you look at that? 10 of Cups. Okay, a lot of family. I'm not going to say a lot of family. A lot of people kind of things going on. Like, I feel like whatever's happening now, at the basis of it is family. At the basis of it is those you love. So either you're making decisions or trying to make decisions for the sake of your family, for the sake of your future, for the sake of your friends, something of that nature. That could be a theme. Does not have to be, but that's something that I see here. So the message that I'm picking up predominantly is that some situation may open your eyes this month, clue you in on some stuff. There could be some decisions you're trying to make. It may seem like you're out of options. It may seem like, even if like, and I'll also understand that just because something is said in a reading doesn't mean that it's like the overarching thing. I want you to keep that in mind. But there is this kind of thing of having a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of insomnia, a little bit of like, I don't know what's going on and I'm worried and I don't know what to do. I don't even know if there is anything for me to be able to do. But the thing is, despite the situation, whatever it may be, it has opened your eyes to something, which has caused a little bit of a disappointment. It has caused a little bit of sadness. I ain't even gonna lie to you. For some of you, it could be like a little bit of a betrayal. Something negative happens and it kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of takes you out for the count, kind of like a little bit of a heartbreak because you're like, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the behavior. For some of you, it could be a loss, specifically a friend or like somebody you care about. It could be something like that. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just gonna say that like something goes on there. Okay, so these things happen. So essentially, whatever that is puts you in an energy of like, okay, I gotta figure this out and I gotta get back up on my feet. So you could be in the process now of just like hopping back on your feet and figuring out what it is that you're gonna do, mapping out your plan and executing it. Okay, I would say the word I'm hearing from the Nine of Wands is final push, the last defense against something or the last chance to do something. So you may feel kind of inspired, but again, it still worries you, it still stresses you out. Those are the things that I'm going out, okay? There could be, at some point, you do get a positive result. If you're worried about safety, if you're worried about security is a good word, you eventually see some of that. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little hard to get to, especially if you're dealing with another person and it's almost like you've been talking to a brick wall. It's almost like you've been in some type of situation yourself. So it's like it's bringing you to a space of disappointment. And now you're like, okay, I'm gonna give them one more chance to get on board. I'm gonna give them one more chance to do. So you eventually start seeing what you want to see. But I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna come with either a hard decision or a hard conversation. It's gonna come with something of that nature, okay? Real quick, I'm kind of picking up someone, like a situation that goes on at night, because I'm picturing somebody who has on like a head rag when like they're like some type of bonnet or something and they like talking to somebody. So it may be like a long conversation that happens or something important that happens in the middle of the night, or like, you know, when everyone's supposed to be asleep, a sleepover or something like that. Doesn't have to be. I'm just spouting out what I'm sensing, okay? So it eventually works, but it's almost like you won the battle but not the war kind of energy with the Five of Swords in reverse. It may not feel as good as you thought it was going to feel. It may not get the results that you 100% wanted. Like, things work out, but it's not, it's almost like you had to sacrifice a little too much just to get what you were trying to get. So it's like the silver lining is that everyone's safe, everything's okay, all the money, you know, comes back to you, things are fine there. But then it's like on the other end, you're like, dag, I still missed out on X, or I still lost Z. Am I making sense? I hope so. So let's hop into your love and relationships and see what's going on there, Puppy Master. Ooh, Big Brother energy. What does Gemini need to know about November 2022 in their relationships? What does Gemini need to know about their love and relationships? Frigid. What does the zodiac sign Gemini need to know about their love and relationships in November 2022? Anything else my Geminis need to know about their love and relationship? The document. And mall crawl. As you should. All right, Gemini. So the first thing I heard is being iced out. Some of you could have, okay, this is gonna go a lot of ways. Some of you could be in a relationship that is very, almost a little codependent. It's almost a little, very attached type of relationship. For some of you, it can be an innocent attachment, but it also kind of affects other areas of your life. So it's like you're so into this that it messes with this part of your life and that part of your life. And for some of you, this is someone that you don't have necessarily a relationship with anymore, but they still have control over a lot of aspects of your life. So like, I don't know, I'm thinking of someone who might be divorced. And like, you're divorced and everything's done, but it's almost like they still have access to your funds, or they still have access, like they're the one who signed off on your house. So it's almost like sometimes they can use that against you. And again, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. For some of you, this could be like your landlord, your ex-boss, something of that nature. This person has access to you in a way. And I'm so sorry that this is like this dark, but this is what's here. But I'm picking up this energy of like a manipulation tactic where like you kind of get separated from everyone that you care about so that they can like control you. I hate to say that, and honestly, for some of you, this frigid could be you. You left a situation like this and started being cold and stopped talking. There is something going on here with legal proceedings. I'm picking up that's what's partially what this battle is like you go into battle, you go into court, you go in to get custody, you go in for this and that, and you get what you came for, but you also kind of lose something in this matter as well. Doesn't have to be. And for some of you, it's like sending a text message and not getting a response. Having to sign a new contract. Something about paperwork comes up this month, and it's almost like you get a chance to do one thing, but you lose out on another. Okay, and this mall crawl card, some of you could be doing some retail therapy to kind of soothe yourself. This pleasantly surprised does stick out for me, is that I feel like maybe someone gives you a gift, maybe someone offers you help, maybe like you buy something that kind of changes your perspective on a lot of things. I don't know. There's something going on there with that card, Gemini. And I hate that it's so grim, but that's what I see. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Don't take it on. But that's pretty much what I'm seeing. Clarity for my Geminis if they're in a relationship. What do my Geminis in relationships need to know? Passion. Allow your heart and joy to sing. Clarity. One more for my Geminis in relationships. What do they need to know in November 2022? Came right out. Y'all, I don't make this up. I don't make this up. I don't be just talking. Codependency. Y'all seen that flip out? Codependency. There's passion, there's flirt, there's codependency. So like I said, it's happy. Everything is good. Everything is cool. The only thing that's not cool is the codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, granted, this could be an addiction to a substance that's affecting your relationship. But I don't think that's the case, which it makes sense with Puppet Master because that can be a thing too. But for my Geminis in a relationship, I think it's just you're so in la la land with your lover that again, it's kind of affecting either other areas or affecting your love life to a degree. So, and there's nothing wrong with being in love and being lighthearted and flirting and like doing all those sweet things with your person, as long as it's not interrupting like your production. And somebody has a baby mama situation that's out of hand, or baby daddy situation that's out of hand too, by the way. But it may be affecting things. Like, okay, I would say for one of you, it's that situation where like your ex relationship is like really affecting your current one because you're still involved with that person. Or like, even if it's not like in a relationship, like just the mere fact, just the mere fact that you have so much contact with them is like bothering things. But it doesn't have to be all of you. It could be vice versa. It could be the person you're dealing with. Okay? So let's go ahead and hop into your career and finances. What does Gemini need to know about their career and finances? Make it clear, Spirit. What message do you have for Gemini and their career and finances in November 2022? My word. Pay yourself first. Makes sense. Clarity. What is Gemini? I guess the cards pick themselves. Moonlighting. Quiet retreat. That makes sense because earlier I saw a card similar to that, and clearing debts. Okay. Ooh, okay. So here's the light. Here's this 9 of Pentacles I've been looking for, and it's 10 of Cups. Okay, so essentially, Gemini, I'm going to try to wrap this up really quick. There's an effort of like taking care of your debts. So this can be debt like student loan debt, but this can also be like if you owe somebody some money, or if you were given a favor at some point, like you're paying back the favor, things of that nature in your relationship. Both of these cards talk about kind of like paying something down so that you can feel a little better. If you haven't been saving money, making sure that you're saving money, or if you've been putting all your money into one basket, making sure like you're giving it back to yourself somehow, whether that's saving it, whether that's paying off a bill, whether that's, I don't know, setting something aside just for yourself, doing something of that nature. I think some of you may be working underground on something with this moonlighting card. So you may have a 9 to 5, but you may also be working on a project, or you may have, I don't know, you have a career, or you don't have a career, like you're not working at all, but you're like behind the scenes, like nobody knows, but you're behind the scene, like coming up with something and like making something happen. So it's like there's kind of this thing, you're if you're not Gemini, I encourage you to start working on what you consider to be your dream career. What is it that you want to do? And what can you do? What can you set aside for yourself to do? And for some of you, it is that. Like you need to set aside money so that you can go to school, do this, do that. Like create space for you to make your dream happen. And that also goes for quiet retreat, taking some time for yourself as well. Getting away from everyone, disconnecting, going on a trip, whatever the case, whatever it is you need to do. Like I feel like it's almost a little bit of you season, Gemini, just a little bit of you season for the purpose, for the greater good. So it's not even just like about, like sometimes when you go into a you season, it's about you and you being tired or whatever the case may be. I think in your case, Gemini, it's like, this is for my sanity, because if I don't do these things, I'm a blow type of energy is what I'm picking up, okay? So that may be some things in your career this month, but make sure you are focusing on what are you doing? And then once you have a set of what am I going to do, it's like everything else will start to just fall in line. You'll see more personal success that way versus, yes, it's nice that you're trying to do everything for the sake of the greater good and for your family and for the household. But it's like you can't pour from an empty glass. You can't do that if you don't have your plans together, right? Okay, so clarity for my Geminis. Anything else that my Geminis need to know for this month? What do my Geminis need to hear in November 2022? What does Gemini need to hear? Thank you. Don't put those down. What in the heck are you waiting for? Get ish done. This card does curse, so. And if you are waiting for a sign, here it is. Okay, and then we have everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather that ass up and handle it. Now, what did I just say? Work on yourself. You are going through some tough shit, right? Yep. Handle the tough stuff. And believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking la la land. Choose bravely. Yeah. So pretty much a lot of deal with your situation. Get it done. Like I said, something opens your eyes. Don't second guess it. Don't try to like make an excuse for it. Handle it. It is what it is. And I think for some of you, whatever is brought to your attention is something that you didn't want to believe. You know what I mean? Like all these cards kind of say it. Like, oh, I can't believe they said and did, and wow. Now what? Now what do we do? Okay, Gemini? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.